One more try. Transform into an alchemize. Okay. Spooky elites on the right. Sure, let's go get the spooky. Let's go get him. Alchemize. Vulnerable. Okay. Unfortunate. So I'll block. Take one. Okay. Always one shy. Because always. Blade Dance. It's pretty good. Alchemize is fantastic. Artifact. And then go ahead and block. Try to take as little damage as I can. Block, block. Got enough. Bonk, bonk. Block enough. Do all the damage. Don't need to block because I don't have letter opener anymore. Get him. Okay, got all the potions. Backflip is pretty fantastic. I'll take one of those. Let's do question mark, because I feel like it. Sure, I'll gain some gold. I will also obtain an idol. Don't have a shop coming up. I mean, there's one down here. I guess there's one here too. So maybe it's worth the injury. Because we can kind of... So we'll hit this elite, and then we can kind of dodge if we need to. But losing 5 max is easy. So... Okay, I guess we'll just poke this guy and poke this guy. I guess we can do this too. Does a little more damage. And we'll call it a day. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Blade Dance again, or Footwork. Footwork's good, but I think I'm gonna Blade Dance for the damage. Go ahead and Smith. Go ahead and Smith a Blade Dance. I know the Alchemize gets cheaper, but lose 7 HP. But it seems worth to get the Blade Dance upgraded. So I think I'll just remove a strike here. Alright. Let's go ahead and give him a vulnerable, get another potion, smoke bomb, don't need it. And then next turn we're gonna go off, so go ahead and leave it for now. So, Blade Dance, whack, whack, whack. Blade Dance, whack, 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 whack. And then another whack for good measure. And then we'll skill potion if we need to. Let's do it. It's kind of weird. I guess I'll do this because I don't really want a leg sweep in my deck. And it costs 0 this turn, so go ahead and play that. I don't know, it'll get me a ways closer. So I feel like I have to play the blade dances because there's so much damage. And then play the survivor to try to live a little bit longer. And then whack 'em. I don't want to draw because I want to keep my blade dances in there. And rewarded. So even though they're only doing 3 a pop, that should be lethal. Sweet. 5 plated armor. That's a good one. Skewer. So skewer can be really good situationally. I feel like it's one of those where it's fine. Because like this is 12 for 1. This is 7 for 1. But if we get like a Chemical X or a anything like that, it could be good. I definitely don't want either of the others. I don't know. I think it's too conditional at this point. I mean, if we got like an ice cream cone or something like that, it'd be better. But I think it's not worth it at this point. Peace pipe. Okay. That's pretty good. So now where do we want to go? Do some lots of removal things and go this way up to the shop. Seems good. That's another shop. Egg is fantastic. Blade dance is really good. Choke I actually think is pretty decent. Especially in the next few acts if you have 0 cost stuff. Like it can get pretty ridiculous how much damage you can do. Choose a skill to start each combat with. I don't know if there's one of those. I mean, maybe alchemize, but I don't know if it's worth buying it, where I can buy the toxic egg and get every skill I buy upgraded. Yeah, I feel like egg is just super, super good this early. So let's go ahead and do that. Do I want to toke or do I want to upgrade? I think this time I'm gonna toke. Give it another one of these strikes. Alchemize, definitely. Dexterity pot, okay. So he only gets 4. So I'm going to go ahead and kill him. And then do some damage to this guy. Seems good. Yeah. Yeah, it feels like in Act 1, it's hard to miss with any of the eggs, really. Sweet. Lethal. We can get rid of Smoke Bomb. I believe in us. Phantasmal. Next turn, your attacks deal double damage. The whole next turn thing, it's really sketchy. I mean, we are going to have a really small deck because we have our toke pipe, our peace pipe. Maybe it's worth it. Let's try it. Try it one time. So, question, what's your favorite egg? And does your favorite egg depend on which class you're doing it on? Bonk, bonk, bonk. Shoot. Bonk, 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 bonk. Let's go ahead and do this so I can play our other alchemize. And then bop. Got him. Don't need a colorless potion. Prepared terror acrobatics. Terror can be really good if we're trying to do this whole blade dance thing. At least one of them. Oh, lizard tail. That's unfortunate. Eviscerate. Oh, I can't afford hardly anything. No, I don't think anything's worth it here. Never sad to see a molten egg early on Ironclad. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Let's see. Last time, totally botched this. But I think I'm going to go ahead and smith my other blade dance for more damage. All damage all the time. That's how my brain works. Okay, so here, I'm going to try this phantasmal killer thing. So next turn I can get all the stuff. And then I guess I do what damage I can here. Yep. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, well that's unfortunate. I think we still do this. I think we go double damage and go get him. 18. Oh, it's lethal. Wow, that's a pretty sweet combo. Double damage plus strength pot. OP. OP. Another alchemize. Grand finale we don't have the setup for. I think it's a fun card, but I think generally it's too hard to use. So I think I'm going to go with that alchemize. Although corpse explosion is pretty fantastic also. Because you get to set somebody up and then kill everyone else. Since I've got one alchemize, I think corpse explosion is good enough. Runic Dome, Snecko, or Cursed Key. Cursed Key is kinda tough first act, but to be perfectly frank, I don't think I'm good enough for Runic Dome. And Snecko Eye is a non-starter for me. We've got all 1s and 0s except for our Corpse Explosion, and we're intending to make that better anyway. So Snecko Eye is a no-go. Runic Dome is questionable at best. So I think I'm going to go with the Cursed Key here. At least that I can kind of mediate or moderate. So 3 on the left, 2 on the right, 3 on the right. And 1 in the center. And 2 upgrades in the center. Let's go up the left, and then we can pivot if we need to. So here's a great example where Corpse Explosion could do a lot of work. Now I want to be careful though, because I don't want to take a bunch of damage. So I think I'm going to go ahead and play my Shiv cards first. Bop, 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 bop. And then go ahead and Survivor out, get some block. I don't want to play regen here because these guys are going to run away, so it's kind of a moot point. Let's go ahead and terror this guy because I want to do my Corpse Explosion on him. This is unfortunate. Let's see. I think this is best here because I can 5 block Fairy. Solid. So I get almost enough block. No Corpse Explosion for me. And this guy is running away first. So I think it's best to just go ahead and kill And then next turn, see if I can... Nope, not quite enough. But I didn't take much damage. So that's alright. I don't feel too bad about that fight. I mean, it's not ideal, but it's okay. Endless Agony. Masterful Stab. Costs 1 more each time you lose HP this combat. Piercing Wail. Piercing Wail is pretty darn good in general. Masterful Stab basically can replace a strike if I needed to, and we can toke, which makes removal pretty easy. I think I'm going to take a Masterful Stab. I think it's good enough to take at this point. Okay. Player 0 costs. I'm going to go ahead and play this because I don't need it, and it doesn't do any damage anyway, so don't need to block, don't need to do anything, so this is fine. Boop. Got him. Flex Potion. I think it's better than Artifact right now, because I'm doing this kind of half shiv thing. Heal Hook. If the enemy has weak, gain 1 and draw a card. Do I have enough weak to do that? No is the answer. So let's skip it. 85 gold and obtain a relic. Definitely don't want to curse. I'm going to go ahead and do it. A Molten Egg. There, you were talking about molten eggs on Ironclad. Now we've got 2 eggs, and we're in Act 2. So I think I want to take more fights. I got to go left to get the 3 elites, and there's another shop later. So let's take this fight at least, and then we can decide. Phantasmal. Get whatever is next. Let's go ahead and... I think this fight's going to take a hot minute, so let's do that and get some of these out of our hand. Sure. So I'm playing those just so they aren't in our deck anymore. Okay, so we're doing double damage. So do I want to do the same thing and gain 5 strength? I think we're actually okay, because this is 0, so we're doing a pretty solid amount of damage anyway. And then if we do like a Masterful Stab, plus a Neutralize and a Defend, we're doing pretty okay. So I'm feeling pretty good with that. Let's go ahead and backflip first, see what we got. Corpse Explosion is free, that's fantastic. I think this is lethal. 2, 3, 4, plus 6. Yep. And block just for funsies. Cool. That was a pretty good one. Finisher is really good in actual Shiv decks, but this is like not really a Shiv deck. It's like it's got shivs, but it's kind of a smattering of random stuff. I'm not sure if it's good enough. Quick Slash I don't really like as a card. I know it deals a lot of damage and is a lot like the Ironclad card, but I've got things that do damage for better. So I'm not sure that it's worth it for me. So really it's just, do I want Finisher or not? And it can be very good if it lines up with one of the Blade Dances. It can be a lot of damage. I don't know. I think I'll take 1. I think it'll be fun to just take 1. Okay, so this way I can get an Elite and double Campfire. And I'm feeling pretty strong. So let's go ahead and go this way. Okay, so whack. Go ahead and do this. And shivs do kind of a weird amount of damage because they make him have a lot of block. But we're just doing what damage we can. Go ahead and do my terror. 8 times 3 is a lot, and I have no block. So let's go ahead and fire potion here and alchemize with another fire potion. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and fire potion again. I think it's worth it. Just because I didn't want to deal with the problem of doing that. So here's another skewer. I think I have finisher in lieu of skewer. That's kind of the idea of finisher. Deflect is pretty good, and we have a little bit of draw, but not much. It is upgraded though. I think I'll take it because it's upgraded. So let's go ahead and toke away. I guess we'll get rid of the rest of our strikes. And now we're needing to keep some stuff. So this, let's see, this is the one that as you attack him, he gains strength. Let's go ahead and weaken this guy. And then attack the other guy. 2, 3, 4. Draw some. Kill them both. Feels good. So for this elite, we'll probably try to line up this Phantasmal Killer. Oh goodness, 10 times 3 is a lot. That's unfortunate. Well, I guess I gotta do the blocking things. And I don't really care about Corpse Explosion because we're trying to kill him, so this does more damage, right? Ten times 3 is so much. Okay, so Terror, Deflect, Alchemize, and this does 0. Cool, good turn. Sarcasm much. Okay, so second verse same as the first, I guess. Kill this guy. Draw some. Kill him again. Okay, there's that. Masterful Stab is 2. 14 times 3. Holy smokes. Well, you need to die for sure. I feel like this is too much damage to pass up. And so I'll just do this and this. Man, 14 times 3. Ouchie. Okay, so here's why we got finisher. Boom. Got him. Adrenaline. Well, that's fantastic. Go ahead and toke away our last strike here. Now we can start getting rid of defends. Cursed key. I do have shops coming up, and I need the key anyway. Horn Cleat's really good, but I want to try to avoid other chests if I can. It's really unfortunate that was a parasite. It's really a bummer. So let's go ahead. I have a lot of block in this hand, so I guess we're blocking away. 1, 2, that's enough. I guess I'll apply poison so I can do this alchemize. Go from there. Okay, so Phantasmal Killer, Masterful Stab for sure. I'm going to go ahead and attack potion here. He's not weak. Let's do a predator then. And now we just play all the things, I guess. Ouchie. Okay, so we're doing double damage, so let's just go ahead and kill him, shall we? Whack. Whack, 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 whack. Pentagraph, okay, cool. I feel like a blur is pretty good, so I can save my block. So do I want shop and then elite, or elite and then shop? I think shop and then elite. Although it's really like fight versus question mark. Let's go this way. Receive 5 apparitions. Am I going apparition build on this? I don't know. I don't think so. Not this time. Okay. Alchemize. Duplication potion. Sure. I guess we start killing stuff. Get him! Okay. So, double damage on shivs, kills 1 for sure. Because these are 4 damage apiece, which is 8 damage apiece, times 4 is 24. Double is 28. So if I tear this guy, then we win, right? That's lethal. So we do this. And these are 8, so 12 each. I don't even have to use a potion, right? Whack. 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 And that's just lethal. Bang. Got him. Another blade dance? Sure. Sure, I'll take one more. Probably the last one, though. Okay, so in this case, with Corpse Explosion, Blur doesn't matter. It does give me more than Defend, so I'll probably play it anyway, but Corpse Explosion on this guy kills everybody. So since I have Phantasmal Killer, I think it's worth trying to do that. So just Corpse Explosion here, and then get as much block as I possibly can. And call it good. I only take 2 damage, so that's pretty good. Terror. Hopefully I get some damage cards. Okay. Whack, 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 whack. Got him. Sweet. And Turnip. Turnip is great. Let's get rid of Attack Potion so I can get my Fruit Juice. Ooh, Blade Dancer or Cloak and Dagger. I think Cloak and Dagger is going to be better in this case, because I need to keep the block around. And now we can have our 3rd egg. Do we care about a 3rd egg? We got our first 2. Not that we have that many more powers to do, but if we come across any accuracies, that would be pretty fantastic. I don't know if it's... Lee's Waffle is also fantastic. Got the champ coming up. I don't really have any scaling, which means that Lee's Waffle is pretty good. All of these are really good. I think in this case... And these are all kind of meh. These are kind of... I mean, Master of Strategy is really good. But I think I'm going to do Frozen Egg. So everything is upgraded. It's risky, though. I acknowledge that it's risky. I'm going to go ahead and drink my max HP thing. I guess I will remove the Parasite. So the max HP thing kind of counters itself. Hey Gatto, how you doing? I was kind of, but now I'm not. Law order. So if I get Fusion Hammer from a champ, I guess it's no-brainer to take it then. Yes, at this point it would be. Like, I'd like to Smith the Alchemize, but yes, I think it was offered to me, then yes, at this point I would totally take it. Let's see, what am I doing? I probably should duplicate something. I've got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I probably won't play Corpse Explosion because I need a little bit of block. But 5 doesn't really matter. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to Masterful Stab, defend, and then... So I really want to duplicate after I get my Phantasmal Killer. That's really the key here. So I'm going to go ahead and just stab. This is actually more damage over a couple of turns, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. So here's my Phantasmal Killer, so go ahead and do that. Backflip. Oh, I didn't want that Blade Dance. Well. I guess we'll go ahead and do this then. So that's enough block. Okay, well, not ideal. I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate my Cloak and Dagger. 1 for the block, and 2 because we're at double damage right now. Distilled Chaos. Play the top 3. Sure. Discard this one, I guess. Phantasmal for next turn. Looks like I'm blurring, so go ahead and play all of my stuff. Cool. So yes, hoping for Fusion Hammer. Pretty good turn. Was that turn 1? I think that was turn 2, actually. Bop, 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 bop. Sweet. Feeling pretty good about this. Okay, 28 times 2, but I think I can kill him. So let's try. Oh, I don't have what is this block? Well, I guess I'm just doing damage. Not much else to do about it. Anywho. Yes, draw last, I know. A shuriken and an accuracy away from a Heartwind. Yeah, I hope so. You know, if I can get 1 or 2 of those, you know, I think accuracy would really be key. Or Envenom. So this is really interesting. So Envenom is technically worse than 1,000 cuts, right? Because for every 1 poison, a poison comes off. whereas you're doing strictly 2 damage. So unless I mean, I suppose it stacks. So for every turn, you're getting 1 more damage, whereas this is upfront damage. And it's cheaper. So I think Envenom here, I mean, it's kind of one way or the other. I like 1,000 Cuts as a card. I think it's thematically very cool. I don't know how you feel about it. I know that Envenom is technically a better card over the course of more turns, but 1,000 Cuts, you know, especially for groups, it does a lot of damage in a Shiv deck. A lot of damage. But I suppose we should focus on Heart because I'm pretty confident in every other fight. So I guess we'll go Envenom. Go the smart route. I suppose that we can get like a Snecko Skull or something. Coffee Dripper, Velvet Choker, Tiny House. Well, definitely not Velvet Choker, and Tiny House is crap. So I guess we gotta go Coffee Dripper, right? Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Now I'm hoping you get a Sadistic Nature with this Envenom. That's a crazy good combo in Shiv decks. Yep. I think we already saw a Sadistic Nature in a previous shop, so I don't know what the chances of us finding another one are. And since everything is upgraded with all my eggs, rest sites are not really useful, so I think we're going Elite Hunting. Although not really. I guess 3 is the max we can do right here. And that does give us a shop towards the end, which is pretty good, pretty ideal. So the question is... Yeah, I'll go ahead and do this one. Want to hear something tragic? I was having a promising looking run that might beat a A20 Heart for my first time, but I forgot to take the red key and rested at the last campfire. Even worse, I ended up not needing the HP. Oh, bummer. That is very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. So you have yet to beat an A20, huh? I'm surprised coming from you, Ghetto. I'm surprised. Let's go ahead and play all our shivs so we can get our finisher going. Blur. Survivor. Finisher. Boom. Nice turn 1. I had about 250 gold with a membership card and a courier going into Act 4 too. Holy smokes. I'm in the same boat. A20 Ironclad, but I've yet to beat it. Yeah. I mean, clearly you guys are better than me because I've been sitting at A16 for a while now. Although a lot of it's just because I'm derping around. I spend a lot of time just like, let's make this work. Card draw's good, and I have the energy to support it now. So I think we go ahead and take this Acrobatics. And I like question marks, so let's do it. Madness does not help me, right? So I think I go ahead and lose 3 max. Keep going. Gremlin shuffling cards. Oh no. Okay. Shackles. Corpse Explosion, I already have one. Infant Blades is interesting, but not super excited about it. Corpse Explosion I'm not super excited about. Dark Shackles. I think Dark Shackles might be good to have 1 in the deck. I think that's a smart play. And then No Shame. Teehee. No Shame. Alright. Corpse Explosion is great here because I can just put it on this guy and focus all my damage there. So go here. Pop, pop. 0 cost, pop. Go ahead and blur, and I'm just going to defend because I don't really want to draw any of my other shift stuff when I don't have energies to beat them. Okay, so it's kind of a crappy turn, but okay. That's very unfortunate. Take some damage here for no good reason. The only good reason being the game decided. Snecko oil. I don't care about Snecko oil. Infinite blades with a shiv build. You know, I actually think infinite blades is okay. It slows you down a little bit at the start. And it is only 4 damage a turn. I think if I had some accuracies, I'd take it, but since I don't, I think I'm going to skip it for now. And Masterful Stab has been fine, but not great, so I'm going to skip that too. Yeah, let's stick with the plan. Let's go elite hunting. Hopefully I don't die too early. Okay, let's see. There's my corpse explosion. So go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do it on this guy, actually, because I think I can kill him before we get to the difficult part of having to deal with the explosive guy. I'm going to do this. Wail on this guy a bit. And then I'm going to... I'm tempted to Snecko just because I can. The run I had was blessed from the beginning too. Got Magic Flower off Meow, then Bites in Act 2. So you were using Bites to heal yourself, I'm assuming. Because unless you're unable to heal yourself, I feel like Bites are kind of meh. But do you feel like they're pretty strong? Zero alchemize, 2 energy. I guess we'll go ahead and blur. And neutralize, I suppose. That is a terrible turn. Luckily, I've got Corpse Explosion. Takes care of those guys for me. Double damage is pretty great. So I want to skip the Envenom and go ahead and do all the other things. And Finisher just because I like it. Infinite Blades again. I think I still don't want it. Give me that elite. Give it to me. Go ahead and do this first. I'm going to go ahead and energy up front. I'm going to do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so I need to get rid of 2. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then draw. Draw a bunch. Get rid of the block. And now start wailing away. Okay, so now I'm free and clear of stuff. Another energy potion. Whack, 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 whack. Finisher. Definitely want to do it on the big guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Blurring with basically all of my block. Deflect. So I'm playing everything here. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this so that I can corpse explode. So that kills that and the front guy. I can do this. And then this is only for one turn, so I'm going to save that for a bit. Terror on the big guy. I'm going to backflip first. Let's go ahead and envenom. Yep. Trying to get this guy as close to dead as I can. 34. I'm gonna go ahead and Dex Potion here, because that's a lot of damage. Don't want to take that much damage. Sure, I'll Phantasmal. Acro into more, I hope, more damage, that is. 2, 3, 4. And finisher for the 1 health. Cool. Enemies with weak deal 40 less. Interesting. Okay. I could take a backstab just as an upfront damage thing. I also could alchemize just for more potion shenanigans. My damage is pretty good. I'll go ahead and take another alchemize. Okay. Let's do I want to smith anything? There's only a couple things to smith. 4 damage, 3 block. 2 weak is pretty good with Paper Crane. Got a 0 cost. I think I'm going to go ahead and just recall now, so I can decide what I want to do. Alchemize for free. Draw is good. Let's see. Let's go ahead and draw for some less defensive stuff. Looks like I didn't get it though. So with 4, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is enough to go ahead and do this. So now I can do all the blade dances. Should have, I could have cloak and dagger first, but I guess it's less total damage because I'm just doing all of that. Oh goodness. Figures he's always doing the big attack when I have no block anything. So let's go ahead and draw some. Not ideal. So, well, let's play the Alchemize first. Vulnerable doesn't help me. So let's play all the defend things. Guess play everything. Tough turn. Okay, so let's acrobatics. We can get rid of the dark shackles because he's not doing anything. Phantasmal killer next turn. I guess next turn doesn't matter though. Huh. Once again, tough turn. No damage on the damaging turns and no block on the blocky turns. Draw, please. Fun. Bonk, 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 bonk. I know it's not doing very much damage, but I'm getting some poison in there. Whack to my fairy. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Kill, please. No. There's nothing else I can do, eh? I'm gonna take 3, but still not ideal. Tough. Ninja scroll. At the start of each combat, add 3 shivs. Okay, I dig it. Deal 18 damage, discard all non-attack cards. No, I don't think so. Escape plan's pretty good though, given that I have very few actual attacks. So I feel like that's pretty solid. Okay, so let's go here and rest. Do I want this chest knowing that I'm gonna get a curse? I do have a shop right here to remove it. I'm gonna do it. Pair. Max HP up 10. That feels pretty good. Oh, I can't rest. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and do 2 weak here. It's unclear whether or not Custer or I are your biggest fan. Clearly, we must arm wrestle to determine the winner. I agree. You should totally arm wrestle. You should both do a random number generator and do a base 10 and whoever... No, base 20. We're going to do D&D tonight. And whoever gets the highest number gets to be my biggest fan for the night. I'm very happy to have any fans, for the record. Any fans at all is good by me. Go ahead and get rid of all these small dudes. I'm going to go ahead and just use this poison thing to get this alchemize out of the way. Colorless, okay. Let's see here. Let's draw first. Corpse explosion. Sure, let's do some of that. And then we just kill it and also do a bunch of damage to this guy. Seems good. Seems good. Okay. Once again, some troubling times here. So Panache is really good for dealing damage, but I need block right now. And to be honest, I think that maybe drawing 3 cards is going to get me the most block. Also, losing 15 strength seems good. So that's fantastic. Phantasmal Killer. Escape Land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I can play everything. So that's fine. Venom. Blur. Shiv. Shiv the crap out of this main person. Hopefully I will be able to kill that main person before the little Shiv gets to do what it wants to do. Terror. Adrenaline. Let's go ahead and weaken this guy. And then let's draw some. Get rid of the curse. And then play all the things. Easy peasy. Nice. 12 damage times, or 18 damage times 5. Feels good. Feels good, man. Maw Bank. Little late for that, but okay. Gambler's Brew. Probably better than Vulnerable since I have Terror in my deck. Skewer or Flying Knee? I don't think so. I think none of this. None of this nonsense. I can't rest, but I can upgrade. I do also want to remove, so let's go here. Here's 1,000 cuts. If I need more damage, I can do 1,000 cuts. It's a little late for Shovel. So I think for me, well, let's start with card removal and get rid of our Clumsy. So now really it's just between these two. 1,000 cuts, the classic 12 cone Maw Bank. Yep. Yep. That's what happens when you get Maw Bank in Act 3. It's not a thing. It's not a real thing. I think, 1,000 cuts. So Ori, I think I have a 50-50 of getting nothing. Of course it's Time Eater though. Yes, of course it is. Of course it is. It had to be, right? Had to be. I think with Ori, I'm not gonna like about half of what I see. I think with 1,000 cuts it's kind of fun. Yeah, you think that accuracy is that worth it, huh? I mean, I am seeing. So the stat is if you see a rare card in a battle card give, then you remove your chance for the next one, right? But apparently my chances are pretty good, and seeing them in the shop doesn't remove them. So if I get Ori, I do have a pretty good chance of rarer cards. And accuracy is rare, right? Not gold, but blue. So maybe you're right. And just because you suggested it, I'm going to do it. Footwork is a pretty sweet card. I'll come back to that, but I think it's pretty good. Both Cloak and Dagger and Blur are very good. I could probably use a Deflect. Probably don't want either of these. Poison Stab, Sucker Punch. Backflip. Or another Alchemize. I don't really need another Alchemize. I've already got 2. Unfortunately, uncommon chances don't go up over time. Really? So your rare chance goes up, but your uncommon chance does not go up? That seems preposterous to me. That seems preposterous. Yeah, I mean, I think in my deck's case, Backflip is strictly better than Acro because I don't have that much block. So I think here, I'm going to go ahead and take this Footwork. I think here, I think Blur is probably my best bet rather than Cloak and Dagger. Because I think at this point I'm going to rely on like Envenom to be my scaling. So I think Blur is going to be the best way to go. So the question is, do I want to take this Deflect? I don't think I want anything from here. Like Caltrops maybe. For the heart it can be pretty good, can be a lot of damage. I'm not super sure though. Seems kind of meh. I think I'm going to take this Backflip though, because I've got 2 Alchemizes. So I think this is not as useful. It did. It majorly upped my blocking game, for sure. So I think Backflip is the way to go. I'm going to take this Deflect. The question is, do I want this Caltrops? I think the answer is no. In fact, I'm pretty certain the answer is no. And do I want anything else? Probably not. I could get another Acro, but I don't know. I don't want to clutter the deck. My sources of weak. I only have the The good old neutralize. I don't think I have anything else. That's kind of it. So I don't think so personally, because it's only one card, right? Like if it was like a sub theme in my deck, it might be worth it. But I think at this point I'm trying to not be cluttered. So I think I'm not going to take any of this. I guess I don't need Golden Idol anymore. So sure, I'll take some gold. Question mark. Grab the finesse. Yeah, I mean, could have been okay, but meh. Here's another shop. I have another chance. See? Here's another finesse for my consumption. Other than that, it's a pretty crappy shop. Yep. Wait, what is that emote? Forehead? I haven't seen that one. I'm not a big Twitch guy. Not omniscient, just lucky. But you're right. I think I will take this finesse. And I think I'm going to remove one of my base blocks now, actually. Because I came across a lot of block stuff. So I think I'm going to get rid of one of these guys. Whenever I shuffle, gain 6, play 10, draw 1. I think I'm going to save for the last shop. I don't think these are really worth it. Like, play 10 maybe, but I think maybe not this time. And let's go ahead and toke out another defend. Just for my enjoyment. Alright, so Time Eater. Gotta be a little mindful, but I think I'm mostly just gonna proc him every turn. Is kind of the goal. So let's go ahead and gain 2 strength for sure. And I want to get all this junk out of my deck so I don't continue to draw it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna whack him. Yep, so I know he gets 2 strength every turn, but I am. So I know it's a lot of draw. I understand that, but I think that I have plenty of draw, and I'd rather have something that makes me stronger. So let's do some of this, some of this. Next turn seems like it's hopefully going to be good. And I can gamblers if it isn't. So I think I'm just going to stop here. So I have as much card stuff to do next turn as possible. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. 30 times 3 seems better than 12. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Pretty solid damage. Dark Shackles comes around at just the right time. So now I can go ahead and play my footwork. And a Masterful Stab. Call it a day. Okay. 0 cost block for 54. No big deal. Exactly. And that's why we have the Dark Shackles. It's ideal. Ideal. Okay, so we have the earth. 'Tis a sweet earth, you might say. Round. I want to start getting these alchemizes out of my deck Okay, there's 10 damage waiting for me. Some more free block. Let's draw some. So I guess we're just blocking this turn. I guess that's okay. 12 times 3 is 36. So let's go ahead and leave it at that. Bonk. Okay, here we go. So, Phantasmal, Shiv, and we do... So next turn we have a lot of stuff coming up, so we want to make sure we proc him. Let's do it with some Shivs. Instead of trying to do the blur thing, just put us behind, I think. Okay. Let's go ahead and whack him. Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. Can't tell me that it didn't happen. So I realize he's gonna cleanse himself this turn. Foolish, foolish. Escape plan. Okay. 16 times 3 is a lot. Am I just giving him strength? Yeah, you're right. That probably wasn't smart for me to just keep wailing on him. Dot 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 11 power card. Okay. Hiya. So I think I'm gonna be able to get him here in a turn or two. So I think instead of using these straw, I'm going to go ahead and gamblers here. I'm going to get rid of all my block stuff. See if I can't get some more. Okay, so next turn is a couple of blade dances. So maybe I just want to Phantasmal and hit him. I'll leave it at that. A little bit more leeway for next turn. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, 63 is a lot. I've only got 5 cards left. Okay, weak is good. And then 4 cards. 1, 2, I guess 3 cards. Okay, perfect. Acro. Don't need the corpse explosion. It's a waste of a card. Just want to do all the Shiv things. And then he's dead. Got him. Alright. Heart. I'm coming for you. On my lowly Ascension 5. Thanks, Custer J. I'm not excited because this is only Ascension 5, so it's kind of like, yay! I did it. You know what I mean? So toke or removal. Yes, thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, I think. And now let's see if my 257 will buy me anything. Scales is pretty good against the heart. Adrenaline's pretty good. Artifact's pretty good. Still no accuracy. Went the entire run without seeing a single accuracy. Let's see. I think maybe in this case the scales and the footwork are going to be the best pulls. The footwork for a little bit more defense, and the scales just because the heart. Adrena win. Yeah, so I guess the question is, do I take adrenaline and maybe footwork, or scales and footwork? Because scales does a ton of damage to the heart in particular, and adrenaline gives me one solid turn, more or less. And with Envenom, I do have incrementally better stuff. It does. It absolutely does. So let's do, I think another footwork is definitely worth it. So let's go ahead and take these. And I don't think I want a dagger throw. Okay. Let's get him. All right. Go ahead and alchemize first, see what I get. More shivs. Cool. And a power card. I kind of want to save the power for next fight, for the heart fight. So let's see. This is 21 plus 12 is 33. 14 plus 18 is 33. It's kind of the same. I'm going to get rid of the shield guy first in this case. Just because I feel like because of his lower health, I have an advantage if I just kill him. I also am going to do something crazy, and I'm going to Dark Shackles him to get rid of his spell shield so I can get my corpse explosion going. Sorry. Hashtag maths 32. Can I kill him? Let's see if I can. Oh, I'm weakened. Alchemize. There's my thorns for next fight. Acro. Defend. There's my corpse explosion. Unfortunately, I do have to turn around. So I do this. And then get some blurs going. Not that I need blur, because he's going to take away all my health anyway. But okay, escape plan, finesse, adrenaline. There's the adrenaline. Gatto coming to save the day with the adrenaline call. Backflip, still trying to draw. Man, all that draw and still no attacks. So let's do footwork. Venom, block, block. Face back the other way. So I have one more blur left, so luckily that's enough block to hold me over. Draw. Huh. Okay. 12 times 2 is only 24. I have a ton of block. So I think I'm going to stay... Nah, it doesn't matter at all. Doesn't matter at all. Do an extra 3 damage to him. Okay, so Phantasmo's free. Do this. So he's not quite dead yet, so I'm going to go ahead and... Can I get there? 1, 2... So now he's dead. Harder than necessary. Man. Tough. I wonder what the chances are of having 3 Blade Dances, a Cloak and Dagger, and a few draw cards and not getting any with your finisher. Yeah, turns out surprisingly high, because as per this run, I feel like I am always without of a real finisher. Bottled Flame, 2 strength. Nah, I'm not going to take this 2 strength. I think this is better. I don't want any of those. So do I want an attack in my opening hand? I think no, really. I think I want other stuff. Okay, here we go. Drink that. Drink this. After Image is fantastic in oh no! Shit. I didn't realize I had all 10. Mother trucker. It's like a mini accuracy. Man, this is brutal. This is brutal. I can't believe I made that mistake. Duplication potion. I might actually do that to get my adrenaline going. Because now we can get all the things. So footwork, get a whole bunch of block for free, and then I can acro, Rev Survivor. Now I can adrenaline again. Footwork. So now I have a bunch of block, or a bunch of dexterity. Escape plan. And Venom. That's good. Just playing all the things here. Let's go ahead and draw it one more time. Alchemize. Smoke Bomb. Gee, thanks. Get that out of here. So let's do some damage, I guess. Or try to do some damage, I should say. $11 times. That's pretty good. Whack, 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 whack. Look at that poison counter go up. Feels good, man. Feels good. One times 15 is okay. I guess I can just go at it with 1 times 15. I even get a little bit of leftover. Couldn't reach damage cap with 3 adrenaline, unfollowed, and creating Reddit post making fun of me. Perfect. I will immediately follow your Reddit thread. 67 is ouchy, but I think... Let's see. So with 14 block, 57 plus 13 is 70. So I'm alive with 3 health. I think blocking for 15 seems good enough. Okay, so start with this backflip here. Terror. Deflect because why not? Acro, get rid of the burn. Get this after image up. And I only have 2 left, and I really want to play this blur. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm really relying on this poison to do a lot of work for me. Okay, so we're doing okay here. We have our after image, so we can play whatever we want. So play all the cards, I guess. And use our poison stacking to deal the damage. Okay. 4 times 15 is kind of a lot. Phantasmal seems good. So 4 times 15 is 60. Let's see. I think the 9 poison doesn't really do that much. Also, I didn't realize it was higher on lower ascensions. Is that a modification? I could have sworn it was only 200 no matter what ascension you were. Guess I was wrong. Could energy pot. I could. I see, I see. Taking 11. It's probably worth it because I am not finding a point to use it. Okay, so 178, I just have to kill him as fast as I can. This is looking promising. All I have to do is not kill myself with my own stabbies. Ta-da! I did it! Bunk. Yay! Thank you, thank you.